Hello. I'll repeat myself when the time comes as well, but the most important part is the reason why we are starting with the timer is because I feel I should do this properly, and if I don't do it properly, it turns out I'm not going to be happy with myself, if nothing else. But yeah, I will explain things as well, but if you're sitting here watching this part of and you're hearing my voice now, then yeah, you wouldn't really miss anything. The Corpsmen is going to be released officially on the 6th of September, $20 USD, but as of right now, as I will explain in about a minute 44 seconds, I was given a Steam key by Multicell Games. So yeah, that is the first thing I feel I should say, just for sure. As for anything else that happens, this is my literal first peek at the game. And yeah, as for what else, well, how long the stream is gonna go, we're gonna go until a good 2 hours, I feel, from when we actually start, again, in about a minute 21 seconds, but just making sure that things are okay, because if I don't do that, then yeah, it turns out it's not okay. So, but by the way, I had no idea what the word Boofus was. It was just a made up name I came for myself. So if it actually means something, I really didn't know. And at this point, there's no really there's no walking back from this. So I've made the choice that I'm going to make. And if, I won't apologize, because I literally just think of names out of thin air. Like, I could think of another game like Corellia for the monster I want to make. But for the moment, yeah. Also, I'm looking over at a certain monitor, and I'm just realizing I'm a little bit out of sync, but that's fine. That'll fix itself in due time, because it's something that I did myself, and yeah, I really should not have done what I did. Partly OBS things. It's not OBS's fault. It's just my fault in doing things with OBS, and so now I have to do things manually, which I don't really mind too much. But again, too many manual things, and I am going to be very, very sad with myself. That being said, I also did not pull up a few things here and there, but that'll be fine as well as we get into this in a moment. So yeah, let's just get into it. So I'm going to let the game rock itself, but if there's dialogue, I'll go over it. If not, we're hitting new game and starting now. Of course, I started a game really quickly just to see if things would work. But other than that, I haven't really gone very, very far. So, I mean, we are going to name ourselves Francisca and move on forward. Also, I'm going to hit this just to do it. I know that some people, so just immediately off the bat again, I was given a Steam key by Multicell Games, the developer of the game, and so yeah, we're just going to go through it pretty much blind. I'll give in my intake pretty much as partly a game dev, but also someone who obviously plays a few amount of games. I mean, yeah. And then as for deck building roguelikes, yeah, I think I have a few under my belt, but not too much experience, save for one. So as we played the Corpsmen finally, yeah, it was something that was on my radar, but it was actually in the back of my mind, because if I look through my list of games, yeah, there's a lot on my plate. So finally, a fully registered Corpsman. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right as well. Mother and father would be proud. Alright, time to head to the mess. And yeah, we're going to be sticking through the tutorials because, I feel like it's a good idea to just glance over a game's tutorial system. Not many games, as unfortunate as that looks and sounds, is not great. But hello! Meanwhile, we walk in. Private Francisca reporting for duty. Pretty sure I spelled the name wrong too, but it's fine. Hello there, welcome to the Revivification Service Center, but most people just call us the Mess. I am Dr. Mary Sue. First day on the job, Private, or first J on the job. Yes, ma'am. Private Francisca, ma'am. Don't make a ma'am sandwich. I'll only bother to remember your name if you make it back from your first mission. Wait, what? Please follow me quickly. There are a lot of enlisted joining us today, so we will have little time for the procedure. What procedure, you might ask? Well, yes, ma'am. We'll just get on with it. So, this is your Living Construct Harvesting Index, this LCSHI, which actually sounds better than I thought it was going to be. Here is where you catalog the creature parts you have managed to harvest when I was making the letters, and I'll bring back anyway. And before you even ask, no, your fellow Corpsmen are not things you can harvest, no matter how vile that may be. They may actually be a human crime. Stupid rules. What? Now, if you carefully look here, you can see that the council has 3 creatures cataloged for you to use. This is the standard creature combination for all new Corpsmen. This area over here is where you construct your creation. On the box labeled body, start with the body, like so, and just fill out the rest like you would your taxes. Pretty self-explanatory, haha. Once you are done, just confirm the parts you're using with us and register your adorable abomination once it's walking around. I call it monstrosity, but hey, go for it. Alright. We'll be waiting, she'll be waiting while we make the thing that we're going to make. I don't think ma'am, I have a, no. Okay, so each body part does different things and will develop skills, living construct, develop, so yeah, just do it. Just put it together. By the way, we might as well properly go over these. Creation. Each body part, like the claw, will usually have key features like claws, teeth, hooves, or fangs. These features will allow your newly created creatures to unlock different types of moves. So choose carefully what body parts you give them. So let's just, here's the body of, here's the body, and let's just start attaching things. Actually, I think I wanted a different body. Yeah, we want a different body, because why not? Fangs, please. Front legs. I mean, it's not, I'm gonna work with what I can get, but for the moment, I mean, I could also just hit randomize and have a field day, but you know what? For the moment, let's treat this a little properly, shall we? Because, not that I know what I'm doing for certain, but hey, makes me feel good, so... Anyway, that's not what's on the thumbnail, but we'll make do with what we've got. But yes, again, as we're going through the game, I'll give my input here and there on things that I notice. As a wannabe dev myself, and also just, in terms of actual, writing, characterization, images and whatnot, if I can remember, because sometimes I might just be more focused, obviously, on the gameplay, which is going to be the bigger part of what I focus on. And if you're not here for that, and some immersion with the dialogue and storytelling, then, sorry. I'll do my best. But as we awaken our first abomination, creation, monstrosity friend, we will get back into learning how to play, because boy, is my strategy, like, if there's anything I'm going to disappoint you, me-wise, it's going to be the strategy. So, as promised, hey, here's Boofus. Alive! Okay, so I better make sure to imprint on it some basic skills. Should I go with something more aggressive or defensive? I'm not gonna really strategize too much, but let's try to make it somewhat far. Card type, by the way, when you first give life to your creatures, you will need to instill in them 4 basic moves which they can perform. They are distilled into cards, which you can use to give capital C commands. The 3 types of moves your creatures can learn. These are the 3 types of moves your character can learn: attack, skill, green, and power, blue. Attack being red. Each move your creature learns and use will affect their personalities. The more you make them use a move, the more they will adopt to the behavior of the type. There are 3 identifiable personalities. First is the aggressive personality. Having them learn and use attack moves will usually make them more aggressive, allowing them to learn more aggressive moves in the future. Aggressive, adjective. Threats or harmful actions directed towards another being and can include threat displays lunging, biting, punching, stomping, and kicking. It also implies a disposition to dominate often in disregard of others' rights or indeterminate energetic pursuit of one's ends. The second is the cunning personality. For green cards, having them learn and use skills specifically will make them more cunning, allowing them to learn more cunning moves in the future. Cunning, adjective, skills employed in a shrewd, crafty, sly, deceiving, guileful, or dexterous manner to get what they want, especially by tricking others or through use of special resources such as knowledge, towards attaining an end. And third is the stubborn personality. For blue cards, having them learn and use power moves and skills with block will usually make them more stubborn, allowing them to learn more stubborn moves in the future. Stubborn, adjective, showing dogged determination not to yield, obey, or comply. To firmly resist, or to be resolute, obstinate, or persist in spite of good reasons not to. By the way, ailments, be careful. There are ailment cards that have a variety of detrimental effects. Detrimental, meaning bad. Some ailments can go away on their own, whilst others only worsen over time before they finally abate, or worse, are, there to stay. You can't know until they've run their course. You can remove them at the I don't know how to pronounce it, help, but at the cost of your monster's max health. I was just gonna say fugue, but hey. Really? Well, let's just grab Wall of Flesh for now. Please give me some aggressive cards. Okay, good. Bite. I would like to be more offensive. More offensive, though. You can never have more offense, although at a certain point we do want some block. I feel. But who knows, right? We're starting off. Having fun. Yeah, we're all done. Nice laugh. Lots of gusto in it. Yes, thank you, ma'am. I'm all done. Named it Boofus. Oh, you name... Well, yeah. Again, I didn't know what the name meant, like, a minute before the stay. Anyway, stream, I know you young kids have short attention spans, and time today is short, so I'll let you borrow 2 creatures from the preserve for you to use on the first mission. Constructs, you might even say. These are experiments 626 and 627 respectively. May they serve me better than they did their, the person that was... Oh, what happened to them, by the way? They got eaten. Try not to get yourself killed out there. I'd hate to have, time wasted on a pre-corpse. Now, go over to dispatch where we can actually, go out and do a mission. Man, that lady is abrupt, by the way. Better do what she said. Away we go. By the way, let me know if my audio is too low or too loud, and if the game audio is too low or too loud. I'll try to adjust it, but certain adjustments will not be possible because otherwise things will not sound good or break. That took longer than expected, by the way. Dispatch is due east. Well, better start running all the way to the other side. Yeah, all the way to the other side. Oh, my body. So we pick our monstrosities and head forward into embarking on a epic, well, not really epic, quest mission? Fine. Hey, Majorson, is that how you pronounce it? Private Francisca, by the way, is late. It's 9 on the dot, sir. In the morning. Lass, if you're not early, you're late, and you ain't early. Sorry, sir. Learn from your mistakes now, kid, because right now it's free. Later on, these lessons will cost you an arm, and a leg, or maybe even your life. Are you ready for the first mission? Yes, sir! I completely forgot what I was, looking at a thing over at the side just to make sure the stream is okay, and anywho. Alright, this is the quest board. This is where you grab your mission. First, you want to look at what environment your mission is going to be in. Whee! There are 4 kinds of missions, difficulty-wise. Easy, standard, hard, and hellish. Easy and standard missions are the non-city critical jobs. This means that you can retreat from them when the going gets tough without much concern. Hard and hellish missions, by the way, are where the monsters are stronger than normal and where you either complete the mission or die. So we're going to start with an easy mission, so that doesn't happen. Here are the different lengths of missions as well as what you will get from the city should you complete the mission. Now go. Let the monstrosity come to more life. And as we get into the actual exploration phase, alright, here's the mission map, as I was going to say. You can see that your mission traverses across different biomes, so plan the route and, get to the mission objective properly. So, don't die. Yeah, don't die. Do your best, please. By the way, elites, my pleasure. But also try not to die. It shouldn't be so hard, but again, I think I've only really gone through Bond 1 battle, so as we wait for the game, we'll see. Again, I've heard some things here and there, but I'm going to experience it for myself, and we'll see what happens. I'm working on and kind of an average setup in real life. But again, we'll see. Oh wait, we don't have enough energy. Energy being impetus. Impetus? Is that the pronunciation? Boy, my English. But anywho. We'll do our best to survive. We do want some block, though. No, my energy! Help! More power! And then more block, but for the moment, we should be okay. So already, there's more of an emphasis on, not just taking damage willy-nilly here and there. Not saying you can't, because I haven't tried yet, but since you want your characters to survive, and you're not just going through a short run, you're in for kind of more of the long haul, then yeah, making sure if you don't defeat them quickly, you got some block, it seems like, but we'll see. Hey, excellent job, by the way, Private Francisca. You didn't die now, remember, although you can't retreat during a fight, you can do so when it's over. If you feel like you can't go on, just backtrack to fight another day. Though doing so will fail the mission and, confiscate all the goods that you've gotten along the way as a penalty. But at least the monsters you have will be alive and both you and them have learned something. Or nothing in my case, but that's beyond the fourth wall. Yes, sir. Good. He's heading back. Yeah, that's it. You're not gonna follow us or give more guidance? Nah. Learning on the job and never repeating the state twice is pretty good for learning lessons. See, I have one limb, and then he didn't lose any others, which is much more we can say than people blindly stumbling into a town filled with supernatural horrors. But hey, here we are in the forest with monsters, so I don't know if that's any better. Well, I think the block does persist, so if that is the case, yeah, we want to make use of that. We are in an elite already, so I was like 52 HP, and then I just realized, oh yeah, that's right. I'm in the middle of an elite. We're gonna get a 1 energy card. Do we have 1 energy cards? I should actually check. Kind of, but no. Because when I say 1 energy cards, I mean more offensive skills, and that's not the case, so we're gonna make do with what we've got. Scratch. Scratch. Actually, I should probably just do this, all things considered. We're gonna lose so much HP. It's only 6, quote-unquote, but it's a lot. Well, 6, actually more, right? I think we lost more. Anywho. Do I actually want to do that? I'm gonna do this instead. Again, because blocks persist, I feel it can sometimes be prudent to block instead. But if that's not the case, then yeah, an offense, it has to be our best defense. Although we are taking a lot of damage. Oh, help! Yeah, so I'm seeing the HP values. It is a very good quality of life thing to actually have the graphic of your life bar showing. It's you would be surprised how many players often miss the cue that is, hey, you're about to lose a bunch of HP. You should probably do something about it. As opposed to games that don't do that, and it's just like you're just sitting there going, well, hey, also, are we gonna be okay here, or do we lose someone? I don't think so, right? We get rid of 1. As for the other, we already have 0, so yeah, I think we just draw. Again, I could just stop to think for a moment, because if I stop to think, I could calculate the odds of drawing a block card. But for the moment, yeah, again, we're just gonna do anything we want for the moment, and whatever happens, happens. Just to get a feel of how casually, I can kind of just stride through this game. Stride through this game. If we're taking long steps, but again, after a certain point, we do want to stop and think, especially, when we get farther. For the moment, though, we're not doing so bad. But you never know, right? Things can happen. Things can change in the blink of an eye. Also, I also do appreciate the fact that damage, at least for the Corpsmen, damage and blocking effects, or your block and your damage appears on the side, because if they appeared above, obviously certain sprites here would not fit, unless you were planning to kind of constrict the screen, but then you have empty space, which isn't bad if you want the player to kind of appreciate the backgrounds and whatnot, but again, small little design decisions here and there. For those who don't know, I've seen games that try to squash everything on screen, and yeah, it doesn't turn out well. So, oh, that's something though. Yeah, so a small little graphical, not nitpick, but quality of life thing is sometimes you have, if you have a cursor, and I don't remember if there was a setting that I saw, but yeah, if the cursor kind of covers the UI, you can have problems. Now, obviously, I know this is +1, but I don't know if that's true for every tooltip that appears. So either the cursor needs to go under, or the toolbox or the UI needs to be shifted a bit more. But again, that's a small little nitpicks here and there, if we're to really try and pay attention. Otherwise, again, small little improvements like being able to drag the cards, not having things bound to a key can sometimes prevent mistakes, in my opinion. But in this case, since you have 3 different characters to control, then assigning hotkeys can become a really big cluster of keys really quickly that may not be completely intuitive. If you could toggle something like that, then sure, but that's, again, more just low priority quality of life things. By the way, we want 1 energy cards, but drawing cards is not what I want, so 2 energy for 6 damage overall, 10 block for 2. Let's take 1, but after that, let's start focusing. And then here, the upgrade path. So, it's not specific to the Corpsmen, I don't think. I'm trying to think. But yeah, upgrading your cards in 2 different branches is an interesting way to, again, present upgrades. Because as you see, it's not only those 2 all the time. You can get things like deal 2 damage, apply vulnerable, deal 3 damage, deal 2 damage, and the card disappears. Now, whether or not that'll make a difference in the long run, I mean, if it's a status effect, it does, just straight out. But for the moment, we'll see. Hold on, let me see. Bleed is applied at the start of a creature's turn, lose 1 health. So, and bleed decreases by 1 per turn. So overall 3 damage. So a 2 energy action for 9 damage. 5 damage, 5 blocks. So overall 10 in points, but I want damage. So let's go. Although I should have taken a power card, all things considered. Want to take another elite? Yeah, let's take another elite. Why not? Be confident. And 2 more Trihorn Goats. Let me see here. Yeah, I think we just want to do this for the moment. Increase block applied by the number of tokens. +1 for every 4 skills played by the monster. You know what? Some setup. For those that don't know, normally power cards are built in to set up something, if not apply an immediate buff, but usually they work over a span of time. Skills are the things that happen immediately, but are more support, unless they indirectly deal damage, and then attack cards are your literal, mostly attack cards. But they can be supportive cards as well, if the opportunity presents itself. Also, when we stack bleeds here, we can get a lot of more damage, but when we have a dying monster in the back, maybe you want to focus on blocking a bit more. But we'll see. So yeah, we don't have any block. So I guess we'll draw 2 cards and see. Yeah. Although I think I'm just going to focus 1. While we're working with bleeds, hey. Again, just the addition of single status effects like bleed and whatnot can lend itself to completely make this basically adding a lot more cards. As someone who's not dabbled in deck building games, development-wise, but has seen a few. Yeah, the addition of certain status effects can mean you can build a deck built around dealing with that and also mitigating that. Also, we're about to die, or one of us is about to die. I don't know if we can save ourselves too much if the damage keeps pouring on, but we can weaken 1, so let's do that. Debuffs to present effective mitigation, but let's see here, 14, and we're taking, oh no, sorry, it's 8, but we have 6 block. But so I'm just gonna add more block. We'll do a mix of between. In my experience, damage with shields usually is the case, unless the fight demands it. But again, this is more straightforward elite where it's big tanky and a little bit more damage, I assume. Can we get rid of 1? I think we can, right? We'll barely survive, where we should, right? No? Yes. Because we have 6 shield, or 6 block. Never mind, I lied to myself! Oh! And away we go. That's not good, by the way. You want more. Let me just check to be sure. Because I think my energy is based on a thing, so... yeah, it's more static than it is anything else. By the way, is this real? Let me see. It is real. I just took damage. Because damage. Was that? Yeah, I'll have to look at it again. Anywho. Let's keep moving on. Nothing we can do. We lost Boofus, so... we need another Boofus. By the way, taking a bunch of... trying to deal a bunch of damage and not getting it. But we'll slowly work on that. Because I think, yeah, I think I was chewing through the block. So gotta keep chewing through the block. We will weaken. Draw cards to rotate and move on. Trying not to take any damage, though. So maybe more block? No. I think it was just a decision that I made in the moment that should have been done, but I didn't do. Scratch. Bite. Stomp. Victory. And yeah, we lose the monster. So permadeath, but we'll see more damage per energy. Retain, do not discard, stomp. But I want more damage, so hey. What can we do at a rest site? Heal, just straight up per currency. Which is nice, but I didn't expect that to be just the case. At least for the moment. So away we go. So what are we dealing with now? 35, 35. And yeah, just to note really quickly, strength and toughness. So directly affects attack damage, and then toughness directly affects block, and decreases by 1 for or increases by 1 for every played. Am I going crazy? I'm going crazy, aren't I? Well, hey, yeah. And what can we do? 2 bleed? Did we just focus 1? I think we just focus 1. We just do single target. I mean, we only have single target. But what I mean by that is we're not spreading the damage around. I don't feel that may be prudent. But we also don't need to chew through a huge HP pool as well. Oh no, my energy. That should be a defeat, right? No? Oh, 1 health, sorry. Do I really want that then? Huh. I mean, I can try to just let it bleed out. I guess I can do that if it's going to die to it anyway. My worry is that I don't get to... Yeah, because these things are attacking. I am effectively losing HP per, but... I think we'll still be fine. Yeah, I think we'll still be fine. So here's another stomp, here's a chomp, and here's a victory. New skill, Punch. Return 1 random card with the lowest cost from this card to hand. So it can be up to 6, because yeah, scratch is theoretically what we want from something like that. And let's upgrade everything. 2 weak, gains 1 toughness. Consumes 1 card. Yeah, so this removes it, but you know, for that, again, just kind of just taking things willy-nilly should be fine for the moment. Draw to consume. Counter when attacked, deals damage to the attacker equal to the token amount, and then halves the number of tokens rounded down. Should be okay. Upgrade bite, bleed 3, now 1. 10 damage, so immediate damage or slower over time damage, which is what we took. And, oh, that was the wrong one. Feed, we might as well. Although I think you need those for something else as well. I can't remember at the moment. But anyway. 2 monstrosities without Boofus. Believe. Now I can kind of see what you plan to do, but ultimately I don't know what you're going to do. So, bite. Quick reflexes. Nope. Nope. 13 HP. Can I go all out? I mean, theoretically I can, especially if they rest in between turns, so... Oh, by the way. Well, here's seeing red. Stomp! No, I couldn't stomp. Just apply weak then. It's only 10% less, but that could be a lot worse. So you know what? I'll be happy with that. Remove stomp. For a moment I was confused, but hey, we're fine now. Seeing red. White. And again, hopefully we don't die. Defend again. Defend again. We're gonna be okay here. I think we should be okay, right? Scratch, defend, defend. I don't have any more energy. Well, it's damage capability. We don't get to do it. There's the attack. Just a flesh wound. Damage one. Heal 1 damage to target creature for each card played this turn. Well, yeah, I think I want to just still cast the 0 cost ones first. I was gonna say, but I think I would rather still do this. Yeah, no better time, right? So... I'm trying to figure out what I really want to play. No, I'm gonna do this. I think we lose another monster here. Only is playable as the last attack card in hand. Deal 5 damage. Oh. Oh no. Not like this. Uproot. Yeah, we did lose our other friend, so... Belief! Yeah, I'm just trying to block. Trying to think, yeah, stunned, so we can't do anything. Oh, goodness. Please. Please. I'm just trying to survive. Oh, we're stunned. Yeah, I think that's over here. I'll try my best, but it's looking like it's over. Don't have enough defending for this. Get rid of your block. Yeah, it's over. Yeah. Oop, that's the wrong one. No. Well, yeah, we just have to eat this in the face. Oh! Out of defiance. Yeah, I know, dog. It's a disappointing. I could have also scratched there, but ow! Been defeated. We flee the area alone, leaving everything behind. Well, kid, sorry for your loss. Thanks, sir. Sorry for disappointing you. It's fine, kid. You live and learn. Now remember this, although you cannot retreat during a fight, you can do so when it is over. If you feel like you cannot go on, just backtrack to fight another day. Though doing so failed the mission, and, goods will be confiscated. So bye. Back we go. Since you lost all the monsters on the first mission, you have to go back to the lab and make another team. No, it hurts, but these things happen. Part of the job. Here, take this. Money. Pity money. This will let you buy some stuff and prepare for your next mission. Should head to the chop shop for that to upgrade, but, head to the preserve first so you can have the stables prepared. Whee! Yeah, I had to stop and think for a moment, but I think we were gone no matter what. Losing our first friend too early was not good. I'm back. Let's finally just make a big normal buddy. I guess with a different tail, really. But we do want to eventually work on getting up complete monstrosity, eh? So, actually, you know what? No, we'll stick with this. Hey, it's new and preserved Boofus. Any requests for names, let me know. But hey, for the moment, let's just specialize and see what happens. 2 bleed and get different cards. Well, in the meanwhile, 0 scratch and a bite. Big offensive cat. Hello, Miss Barnes. This is Private Francisca. Is anybody home? Oh my, you're as green as they come. Hello there, Lieutenant Bernstein reporting, but as you know, everyone calls me Miss Barnes. Now, how can I help you? I was told by Major Sin to come here and register for stable space. Alright, dearie, let me take you to your assigned slots, just so you know. I also deal with retiring creatures from combat duty. Ooh, what do they do when they retire? Usually pull plows, run the electric wheels, or send messages throughout the city. Look at these stables. So, but we want to create more monsters. By the way, anything else we can do? No, not for the moment. So instead, make another one. With the head of a ram? Question mark? I'm failing to recognize these, but it's fine for the moment. Away we go! Name can't be changed later. You know what? It's fine. We'll call you Tui. Silent P. We will make you blue. No, fine. Support. Although we do need 1 damage at some point somewhere, so I would have probably been a good idea to do a thing, but you know what? More. And if we can get an attack card last, that would be great. Yeah, 1 chomp. I should be trying to play the numbers here, but again, we're just messing around, having a good old time, but at the same time, surviving would be fun, wouldn't it? And when it gets really crazy, I promise I'll let you know at that time. None? Question mark? Oh. Hey, well, anyway, here we go. So, what do I want you to name? I guess you'll try to name them differently. Boofus, Tui, and Marnagerie. There we go. I don't know where these names come from. I'm just choosing a name, so... Okay, so what do we want? Green? Green. Probably green. Not that it really matters too much, but... trying to make things work. Unyielding. 6 blocks to draw 1 card. Or just a big defend, but... let's go low cost, because we took a couple of high cost ones at the moment. I think we do want an attack, right? Am I going crazy? No. Let's see what happens if we just pick all green. And away we go. So without further ado, we could create more monsters, but all we have are these 3, so hey. Finally off duty, we could head over to the chop shop for new parts, the academy for new moves, or slim down the movesets at the Fugue. I gotta learn how to pronounce that. Help! First. More tutorials. Welcome to the chop shop. All things are fresh from the wild and straight from the chopping block. Anything in mind? Just finished my first mission, or failed from it, so looking to expand the catalog. Alright, says Mr. Morris Lumen. Have at it. So here we can buy different body parts to feel good, and yeah, make more friends, really. Although I don't know what I really want. I'm just gonna pick one for the moment. But yeah, well, let's actually save, because we're just trying to survive with the first 3 for the moment. If we can't, well, hey. Where do I want to go? Oh, Academy. Welcome to the Academy, says Miss Rosie. I haven't seen you around before. New? Yes, ma'am. Private Francisca. Well met. You can call me Sergeant Rosie in public, or just Rosie in private. She takes care of the facility here. You know, monsters train and develop tactics for battle. If you need one of the little friends trained, me or one of the team can help with that. Thank you, Rosie. Glad to be of help, Francisca. Just remember that what your creature learns will lead to general specialization in that creature. Good luck and go make, you know, everyone proud. Please. So yeah, let's actually... Do they share them? No, they don't. Start a turn, draw one more card. You know what? While we're here, just grab a few more while we're here. 2 damage, apply 1 week, retain in case we need it. And this, gain 1, threaten must be targeted. When this monster's hit this turn, gains block to equal to half the damage taken. So damage mitigation. And yeah, we'll keep moving on. I don't assume you can make it by with just a base. That's normally a rule of thumb, but we'll see what happens. Hello there, says Professor Jack Morton. What do we have here? Private Francisca, sir? Good, most excellent. Ooh, yeah, I chilled myself there for a moment. Hi? Oh, where are my manners? I'm Professor Jack Morton, your local amnesiologist. He can make little creations forget. And yeah, costs increase on repeated removes on a monster. Traumatically removing ailments will permanently remove 5 health. So yeah, don't do that if possible. Otherwise, what we're sitting here with is, yeah, just a lot of things. So basically, don't want our only attacker to die. If our only attacker dies, we get nothing. So maybe I should actually go back. Oh, didn't mean to go here. Learn something? No. Restock for a moment. Sure, yeah, because we need 1 at least, I think, to try and be safe. But otherwise, yeah, let's go. Let's go. Get back to it. Is this the first area? Question mark? Let's find out. No. Right, yeah, we go over here first. Short. Yeah, not like we can really do much else. But, you know, while we're here... I think we'll go right... Yeah, go right side. And we'll try again. But yeah, this is the general loop. At least you have a base to go back to. And not linear, but obviously there's a progression that you want to go towards. By the way. Can we rush this? 6 block, draw 1 card. 10, 6. No, we can't really rush it, but we can try. While we're only taking 2 damage. Let me just make sure. Weak, 10% less attack damage. So yeah, not really too much yet. When the damage values really start to scale, though, or HP values rise higher and damage scales higher, then yes, we will have some explaining to do. 2 damage in 1 week. This gets retained. As for everything else, we can build some block. Why not, right? Help! Yeah, I wanted to draw this earlier, but we didn't get it, so we'll make do with what we've got. We can just do this again to completely block, but in the meanwhile, just curious how much does this weaken? So it's 10% rounded up, I believe. If I'm wrong, let me know. Yeah, because otherwise weak would be not as great early on. But if it still provides at least a 1 damage decrease, then hey. It's done its job, I feel. So yeah, 3 energy for 8 across the board. Assuming you have 3, but obviously when you have 2 or 1 remaining, doesn't provide as much help. As much as I would like to do a thing, I don't think we can. So, we just take the damage full on in the face. What are we doing? Oh, we're taking poison, by the way. That's why we're taking so much damage. Well, yeah, it would be great to rush things then. But we might just lose someone else here. I wasn't paying attention to the poison. Believe. Can we block that, by the way? We can. I don't know how much it's going to help, but we can make do with what we've got. Yeah, so this is a mistake to learn from. And yeah, it had about 36 effective HP. I'll do my best. Pain! What are you doing this turn? You are attacking this turn. And we are slowly taking poison again. I think we can rush this though? Yeah. And retreat we go. All meat monster parts scavenge? Yeah. Because we made a mistake, so... I should probably preserve one of these, but for the moment, it's fine. Let's do this again. Especially if, you know, there's a kind of experience to be tracked, but if not, well, let's actually get a good rundown. Whoops. I thought it said preserve as in save the thing. No, it does not. You have to be... I think someone wanted kind of a way to save your loadout, but I don't think we have that. Unless, again, unless I missed it somewhere. Marge, fine. That'll have to do. That squeaking is coming from me, by the way, not you. So, I guess we're going this way. I would like an attack card at some point. Okay, good. Not the best, but it'll have to do. And yeah, let's actually grab something else for you. So, apply bleed. And away we go. Hopefully we do better this time. Let's find out, shall we? Yeah, it's not like we can do much else at the moment. And we'll see if the game gets another update when it actually releases. That would be interesting, but we'll see. 2 elites, don't mind if I do. Unless I'm going the actual wrong way. I might actually be going the wrong way, but it's fine for the moment. Is it fine? No, I don't think it's fine. Yeah. And then Wall of Flesh. We're taking some damage here, but we want to try not to lose monsters. If for no other reason than at the current moment, as long as we can't really save builds, then what's happening is, yeah, we lose actual real life time for losing a friend, so... Can we do this? Yeah, we can. Now, how much damage we're taking is a completely different story, but hey. You should bleed out, but yeah, you should. Ow! Yeah, and as we've noticed now, when someone is stunned, the cards that they draw cannot be played, which is an interesting way to kind of spread out how to divide a hand in between, basically in between what you can and cannot play. So there is some thought process that goes into applying debuffs to a specific thing, which can be evolved upon, but that depends on what we see later on, doesn't it? It should bleed out, right? Does it apply there? No, it does not. Why did it not apply? If bleed is applied to start... Oh, just 1 health. I'm going crazy. Apply bleed equal to stack and things, but we just want to rush this for the moment, so yeah. Extra strength would have been great, but that's not what happened here, so moving on. Do we get out this turn? We should. Yeah. Although I think we're about to lose a friend, so we do need to just run away. At least, I don't think you lose anything, aside from, again, if you had lost a... If you had lost a friend, then yes. 2 damage, 2 bleed to a random enemy with the highest bleed, if any. And then... strength is applied 2 times. Do you have any strength? You do, right? Yeah. But that's assuming that I even pick it up. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Just strengthen up, I guess. We could apply weak here. Will that be enough to save? No. It won't be, because we didn't draw any block. So I shouldn't have even charged up strength to begin with. That was a mistake! So I'm sorry! I wasn't doing any math. I'll do this again. Toughness. And then I get stunned. We're gonna make it out of this okay? Well... yeah, we need to start dealing damage here. Yeah, it's only 1 health at the beginning of a turn, which... sure, but that's only if we're gonna be in the fight that long. Unless we have a way to detonate or explode the bleeds, but we don't have that yet, so... more block, please. Can we get a 0 cost? No. If we have enough block, though, what we can do is apply bleeds and just sit here, but... we'll see what happens. Yeah! Don't worry about it. I will... I mean, I just want to get out because I want to grab another friend, so... although continuing to lose friends for me is not great either. We'll make do with what we've got. So yeah, what would I want to do here? With this team composition. There are a lot of bleeds, but not really... since bleed takes so long to function, I don't want to just keep applying them. Again, unless there's a card that actually, you know, uses all the bleeds and sets them off, but... if that's not the case, then we just want enough. And then we can probably just sit and block, question mark? Bleed vulnerable. I think I'd rather have that. That's not... is it, let's see. Yeah, take extra one extra attack damage per stack. So it is only 1, quote unquote. But if 3 monsters are hitting some, or no, that doesn't make any sense. Never mind what I was gonna say. I don't think we really have a good way forward, so... back we go! But yeah, I can definitely see where people are coming from when they say that they want more, basically, slots to save their loadouts. Not much more to say about that. That's kind of the part of the concern that we have. I should actually have named you something, added something onto it, but it's fine. So what do I need? None of these really. But we'll take it for the moment. Strike. Chomp. And another chomp. Then we head on over to the Yeah, I mean, we don't want to use too much gold. We've just been using gold and not getting anything from it, so... I guess we'll work with this and see what that turns into, but while we're here... This is what I want to do, right? I guess we're gonna find out. Like, going into the forest like this? If it's not, I'd be interested to know. So in we go. Let's see here. This for sure. That way we can block as much as possible. Did I still take damage there, by the way? It looked like I did. Ooh. 2 bite and a bleed. Unless we can rush this. Yeah. Yeah, as it turns out, a lower HP threshold tends to make the battle a lot more feel good. Even though someone's about to lose 10 HP. Time strike. What do we have? Exsanguinate. Teacher loses health equal to its bleed. So literally a detonate here. Which is what we finally need. As for everything else, 2 threaten, apply 1 week. If the monster already had threaten, apply 1 week to all. Sure. Green cards for green monster friend. But then we want to go up the middle. So let's see if this works. Complete bleeding. Although we are taking 10 damage. We don't have any block in our hands, so might as well just go all out here. Now we wall of flesh. Chomp. Chomp. Into... Taking more damage, we can block that as well. There's Exsanguinate, but... Scratch, Bloodlust, and... Boo? Yeah, this should work against it, right? Yeah. There's nothing real. I mean, yeah, sure. But just in case he dies, though. It dies. I was thinking about it. That's fine. We got out anyway. Card upgraded. Bleeds, more bleeds, more bleeds. Although I think I wanted the damage increase there, but it's too late. Oh, that's right. I thought there was a path in between these. Whoops, my bad. Event. Tui has become rather insistent on the basic moves lately. Big brain. Well, good job, Tui. Keep it up. Yeah, I thought I was gonna fight 2 elites. I was wrong. So what are we gonna do here? We can tail whip. Oh my goodness, water. I think I'd rather wall of flesh and then bite. Let's actually mitigate some damage here and not just go all out trying to lose monsters willy-nilly. Impede. Gain at the start of turn, gain 1 energy! Exclamation mark. But also, I'll build some block. Yeah, if this is the case, some of my cards are actually a little dead right now, but that's fine for the moment. 1. And then bleed explode. Yeah, that was 8 into 2, and then apply a weak. Here, no. Stunned. Fight time. Yeah, you guys are doing something next turn then, right? Yes. That apply 5 bleed. Sure, why not? Do some tail whip. Scratch, bite. That should be... Oh, so close. Oh, yeah. No, if only... Yeah, down to the bleeds. I forgot about that for the moment. I did completely forget. I was like, oh yeah, that's right, it's gonna bleed out. What else can I do here? Just this? I mean, it's not attacking, so... Big brain fears some... Toughen. Yeah, let's definitely do that. Draw a card. Wall of Flesh. I could. Going to. And now what happens? Scratch. And now exsanguinate. Block. I was thinking about whether or not I just wanted to attack. I could have actually, but I didn't. For whatever reason. And to the upgrades we go. Draw 2 cards, deal 10 damage, draw 1 card. Yeah. I had to check something really quick. 2 damage, 3 bleed. The highest bleed. 4 bleed, random enemy. Wait, what? Deal 2 damage and apply 2/4. With the highest bleed. I didn't see much else other than the number increase, but let me know if I was wrong about that. I didn't mean to take that, it was too late. 3 threaten, gain 2 threaten. Marnage gains 3 counter. Yeah, we can make you a counter tank. We should, it wouldn't be a bad idea, I don't think. But as we enter this elite, let's see what happens. Bite to Wall of Flesh. What are your defenses like? Oh, barely anything. Yeah, end turn. I thought I'd keep ending turn. For some reason, it's not ending turn, and I thought I did. It probably is a me thing, but hey. Fearsome. Into fear... No, fearsome, I said. And that's all the energy I have for today. On to the next turn. Detonating here wouldn't do anything for me, would it? No, it would not. Yeah. Can I do this, by the way? It seems like it might take a bit. Should be able to. Yeah, Wall of Flesh. Trying not to die, so hopefully this block is providing its worth. If it doesn't, I'll just be very sad. Let's start applying bleeds. Yeah, weak. Does that last? I don't think it lasted, actually. I'm going crazy. I'm going absolutely crazy! Also, we're taking poison, by the way, I just realized. Oh, I'm just trying to drop the card. Also trying to lock in the decision, but... We're dying to poison, help! I don't know if we make it out of this. I really hope we somehow survive this encounter. I am not feeling any good at all. Yeah, I'm not feeling any good at all. Again, did I enter a... yeah, we'll see. Oh, goodness. That into this. No, not worth it. Not worth it. We'll try our best, but I don't know if we can even make it out of this. Oh, if I could have done that. Pain! Well, back to the drawing board. Let's actually just hit randomize this time and hope. Boofus 3. Yeah, let's see what happens if we do this. Yeah, and normally you would probably want to put... Yeah, with the power cards we have, that's only going to be kind of useful for a... If you have some attack card too. If you're building strength, then you want it to the attack, and if you're building a thing. So I guess somewhat of a well-balanced for now anyway, like this. But then that assumes that we're going to be using some attacks here and there as well. Which is fine for the moment, but... I'm trying to think of the situations in which you use that in. Again, power, strength. Because it's not like we're getting a huge increase either, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, I couldn't put any more characters. Couldn't type any more than this. So... yeah, I guess we're gonna build bleeds. Some block would be appreciated, but... Ah. Well, it's a shame how none of those were 1 energy cards. I think that would actually be more useful to me, but hey. So you, and you. Oh my goodness, it's removing my friends! And let's see how this goes. Yeah. Well, definitely gonna do that first, but... 4 for every attack. Again, that's assuming I can get something done, which I can't really do at the moment. Ooh, not a lot of damage. We have bleed, but until I have sanguine, oh my goodness, I'm already going crazy. Can't really use those bleeds to the utmost efficiency, and on top of that, we're just taking damage in the face, so I must be doing something wrong. Will you bleed out? No, right? Because it's only 1 per. So let's just block once instead here. Bite, chomp, strike. Bite. No, I said bite. No, I said bite. Oh, then we have 0. I'm going crazy. No! Now we can do everything. Do I want to do everything? I do. I think what I'm gonna do, if I can make it out, would be nice. But yeah, if I can make it out, I think what I'm gonna do is battle and retreat. And slowly inch my way towards the boss like that. Assuming, you know, good cards come in and our monsters are raised right, but... What do you have? Lots of attack cards for Boofus. Nah, quick attack instead, yeah. Look, we're not beat up after this. I guess back into the forest we really go. So let's see if we can, let's see how far we can make it. Because it seems like I am having some trouble. Oh my goodness. Ah! My monsters! Defend, chomp, chomp, scratch. Scratch. Sorry. Wall of lice, wall of, now I forgot what it's called. Oh my goodness. Wall of flesh is good, but if I can end the fight faster, I should do that? I'm looking at something and I just know, okay, no, I think we're fine. I'm just gonna do this. More stubborn, but first... draw 2 on retain. But we do need to retreat. We can't do this. Or I thought I did retreat. I guess I didn't. Well, hey. We got another fight on our hands then, I guess. I was supposed to strengthen up, but that's less fine. I think we're just gonna trade blows and see what happens. Just go full brute force, full monkey mode. Unless we're stunned, then I have to just do anything else, really. If you want to go all out, we'll go all out. And kind of. Well, I was thinking of a thing. I don't think it was true, though, so we'll do what we can. Bite, strike, chomp. And we'll have to be happy with what we get, right? Yeah. Now what do I do? I mean, as long as we're not taking damage, but I'm worried that our damage output is so low. Scratch, bite, bite. Quick reflex. Chomp. No, we don't have enough energy. Oh, it hurts. 2, 3. And yeah, the bleed. I gain 6 block, draw a card, block damage. New skill for green. Oh. Gotta make the good decision. Vulnerable, please. And then more bleed? Yeah, more bleed. And into the elite we go. I was supposed to retreat, actually. I don't know why. I did not retreat. I have now just hurt myself. Well, we'll make do with what we've got, but I promise it's gonna go quite badly. Why did I do this to myself? Strike, yeah, we're just gonna go all out in hopes that we get out immediately, or get out soon. Might go well, might not, but we'll make do. And while we only have 2 attack cards, sorry, we'll do it. We'll do that. Oof. What's happening here? Threaten. Must be targeted first at -1 at the end of turn. So bite, bite, stomp. Yeah, I like how these animals are all just biting and clawing each other. They're just like, yeah, yeah, go! But I mean, there's a reason for it, right? There's a reason for it. By the way, who was taking this damage? You. Bite. Alright, good. I do want to retreat, though. I don't think we can last any much longer, so... Yeah, get 1 strength. Now retreat. Let's see here. Is there anything else I can get? Too meek, sorry. Must be targeted last. Warning signals, 12 block. Instinct consume. Start combat, put on top deck. Put in consume pile upon being played. Deal damage equal to the number of cards in the consume pile, which I don't have, so yeah, away we go. Yeah, I think there's a nice quality of life in being able to, you know, freely buy things at a hub for, you know, whether it's cards, but in this case, mostly cards. Ooh, I probably shouldn't have picked that. I probably need to retreat immediately. I said one good run, I proceeded to pick a hard one. Well, let's see what happens here. Yeah, this is a bit much. I have made a mistake. Oh, the pain. Well, there's no use without exploring, right? So, whoopsie doopsie, mistakes are made. Fight, strike, strike, and we have nothing else. Oh, goodness gracious. Chomp. I think we can chomp all of these guys just to get some weak on everyone. Eh. Oh, we're gonna do this. Now, funny enough, I haven't taken as much damage as I thought yet, but soon we will, I promise. But I do need to use these lulls in their gaps for the rotation to deal damage. Bite, bite. Quick reflex. I don't think we're gonna get a zero cost card. Nope, we did not. No! Does the deck not shuffle when you reach the end? Huh. Interesting to know. But anywho, while we're here... Oh, that was the wrong one to hit, by the way. That was the wrong one to hit. Bite, bite, chomp. Sorry, sickle. Can we rush this? Kind of, but not really. You're gonna bleed out, right? You should bleed out. My strategy! Yeah, bleeds is not... Yeah, I thought it was the number of bleeds applied. Maybe that would have been too powerful, I'm thinking. Would it be too powerful? Because there are things that poison us too, so we have to think about it in the opposite direction as well. Yeah, and if poison could stack up, those snakes pretty much near one-shot anything after about a few turns, so... Yeah, it'll take a few turns, but that doesn't change the fact that... Yeah, you're gonna experience pain. But anywho. Well, thankfully we survived. Not a great first attack, though. We got a monster part where we have to leave it behind when we retreat. There's no way we're gonna make it through the whole thing. 1 strength, consume 1 card. 8 damage, draw 1 card. 6 damage, apply more bleeds. But just straight up a damage increase in general would be nice. Can we retreat, by the way? Yes. And back in we go. So let's actually pick the short one here and see if we can make it past like at least 2 elites-ish. Really will depend, won't it? So bite, strike, ooh. Yeah, let's immediately block here. Can we get a bleed on? Yeah, we can. Yeah, if we're here for like 6 to 8 turns, then the bleeds will pay their worth, but I don't know if I really want to keep doing that. Guess I'll find out. Got strength here. Yeah, how that play. Increase attack damage, +1 for every attack card. So it increases the damage. I mean, it does round up in my favor, I think, so... Yeah, does 15... No, well, I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. Still want to do this. If we're trying to save on HP... Maybe my stat spread is just wrong, though. That could be definitely true. In terms of need more block than attacks, really? Or just I need a good number of blocks compared to attacks? Maybe I should have done that. Imply a weak, but... consume the chomp. And we should be out. Upgrade card. 2 damage, 1 vulnerable. 2 damage, 2 vulnerable. I didn't upgrade a card. I'm going absolutely insane here. Oh, that's what I get for being casual me. Hey, as it turns out, I'm not the biggest strategizer here. We are taking poison, so I think we're in a kind of a race here to defeat this. These will pay themselves off, but we are still in a race, so yeah, let's just get the damage in now. So talk to win hit, apply poison equal to the stack to the attack. Apply poison equal to stack to the attacker. So yeah, we need to defeat this quickly, otherwise we're gonna just stack up poisons on ourselves and die for it. So, which does mean that being able to spread out the damage would help, but yeah. Am I getting a fair amount? That was 3 energy for 12 damage. Also, I should have done this first. Take 1 extra damage per stack. But I didn't attack when I was doing them, so 2, 3. Yeah, I think I do want to rush this one and spread out the attacks, but we're all getting hit too, so. And then when this happens, not really much I can do about it. I have to just stop and block. I could have struck there, but we need to get out ASAP. So 1, is this real? We're applying damage to the shield. But again, not much I can do about that for the moment. Oh, goodness. We're all slowly dying. Thankfully, you died too. We don't take damage at the end of this, right? No. 4 bleed, 6 bleed. New skill. I didn't mean to do that. 2 more strength, sure. Just in case, we probably just consume it instead. But 15 block discarded, gains 10 block instead. Sure. But yeah, we can't do that run. That's not what that run was not gonna go. Wonder if I'm just doing something wrong. Well, anywho. What happens if we do this? Mountains short. Quote unquote short. Yeah, and we do have meat, so you can use meat in rest sites, but I don't think we had enough among ourselves, so hence why I just decided to go. Ow! Make the pain stop! What did it just apply? And strike bite. And off we go. Someone's probably gonna listen. If we watch this as a VOD in the future, where I can see how bad it's gonna be. It's like, Jordan, no! What have you done? I probably should have walled a flesh here. Too late. I'm also gonna regret looking at this in the future as well. But for the moment, wow, all 2 energy cards, really? I don't even get the one where I can discard. It's fine. It's not fine. I would like to know what exactly the enemy is doing at times. That's something that I've noticed. I know it becomes readily obvious when it happens most of the time, but you know, it's just a few quality of life things that could be used. Could present a whole host of issues, but at the same time, depends on what is needed, right? So yeah, I would like, you know what? We're gonna try to go the whole way here. 4 bleed, 3 bleed, 3. Card can be upgraded. Like 10 block to all. 12 block for cost. No, 10 block. It would be helpful, but no. So if we can reach that rest site, should be home free, kind of? We'll see what happens. Who are we fighting here? We are fighting a Dread Condor, 110 HP. Oof. Apply the vulnerable first. Yeah, that does apply. And yeah, I'm really sad that we don't have Sanguine. We need to explode. We need to detonate these bleeds. So, Fly. Spent on wing effects. On taking unblocked damage, lose all Fly. Gain stun on losing Fly, like certain other flying monsters in other games. For the moment. Do I want to do this instead? No. Let's block. We'll do this just to see where we can draw. Nothing much. So away we go. Open path. Apply 15 block you discarded. Gain 10 block instead. But not really anything to discard, so open up the path. And add more defense. That might actually be the way to go. For some fights at least. But let me see here. Bite and strike. Okay, you're stunned. And in the meanwhile, can keep pouring on the damage. This. I keep forgetting about the consume. I'm like, oh, why can't I move a turn? It's because I couldn't. Strike. Bite. Onward march. 10 damage. We can do this. Do a strike, and next turn I can do a thing. Never mind, I already stunned it. 16 damage. Bleeds again. Teach me how to sing like you. We're gonna be okay here. I'm gonna do this just to be safe. Bite. I was supposed to scratch. No, it's fine. What are we doing here? Open path. End turn. I forgot the Boofus is down here. I got confused because I see the same body here and I was like, oh. We fully blocked that, so we should be free to kind of just do this. Monsters fighting all around. I can knock you down, right? No? No. No, yeah, on taking unblocked damage, I should knock you down here. And if we have enough... Not yet. But soon. We should defeat you in due time. Ugh. Menagerie, help! Lean and mean. Passive combat. Gain 2 strength and reduce max HP by 5. That's not permanent, right? Permanent, right? I hope not. We're gonna take it though and see what happens. Card can be upgraded. Strike, of course. Consume. Draw 3 cards instead. If you get a lot of 0 energy, hey. Draw 1 card. Randomly consume 1 card from the discard pile. Randomly consume 1 card from the discard pile. You know, if things snowball to where you become so powerful, then I guess that's fine for the moment. Oh. Like 3 vulnerable, take 1 extra attack. Nah. Apply more bleeds. What is this? What's the difference here? 4 bleed. Yeah, 4 bleed. 4-3-1, 4-3-1. But you deal more damage here. Two damage, 2 vulnerable. 2 damage, 3. 3 damage, 2. Into the rest site we go. I'll take another elite. Why not? We'll also feed you guys because we don't want you guys to die. That is kind of important. Thank goodness rest sites work the way they do in the Corpsmen. Let me see here. Do we rush? Yeah, we rush this too. So bleed, bleed. We don't have a detonate. That makes me feel so bad. But we'll make do with what we've got for the moment. A vulnerable strike. defend you so you don't take any damage, and yeah, 1 energy remaining. Strengthen Wall of Flesh. We're about to eat it here, but let's make sure we don't. We get an extra turn to breathe for the moment, but then toughen, bite. Scratch again. Can we get a 1 damage card or 1 card? No? Cool. Guess I'll just do this then. Bite, chomp. We're taking bites out of your wings, bird. And you can't stop. I mean, you can kind of stop us, but you can't stop us. Ah. I should have used Scratch. I don't know why I didn't do that. Brittle. Deal 15 damage, draw 3 cards. I mean, sure, we can draw a card. Oh, we do get a 0 out of it, but we don't have any more energy, even though we just knocked it down. Yeah, it's a shame bleed doesn't actually apply bleed based on the turns. But again, maybe that was too overpowered. So, at least I can just go for straight up damage now. And that would kind of make it a lot more worth over the straight up damage increase. But, you know. Ride by a menagerie. Whenever a card is consumed, draw 1 card next turn. Okay. Maybe we can get that to work. Can I get something else? No, we'll learn Tail Whip then. Bite. Applied. 10 damage, 8 bleed. We're getting closer. Francisca continues her mission. A sickly sweet smell assaults her nose. Menagerie falls over and starts having seizures. This must be Mindbender spores. Seems to have hit Menagerie the hardest. Protocol says to force feed all the available meat you have to prevent the body from cannibalizing Menagerie's brain. Yeah. Not today, Menagerie. Not today. Meat. But now we can't heal. Not that we needed it, but, you know. Also, yeah, these levels do need to stay on us. Nice, cozy battle boss theme. Hey, look at this long-necked Burgoon. It's a Burgoon. Are we gonna be okay, by the way? I guess we'll make do with what we've got. Unfortunately, we don't have much more. Yeah, we'll do this to start doing stuff. Gain 2 toughness. And, yep, ready to go. Rush. Gain charge equal to stack whenever the player discards a card. Well, I think we just go all out here, right? No point kind of waiting around, unless we somehow die, but that shouldn't happen. In fact, we're just going to apply more bleeds for the moment. We'll definitely be here for like 8+ turns. Charge. Increase strength by the number of tokens for the next attack card played. So this is what I expected strength to be. I can't see. I think +1 on discard clears on the next attack. So yeah, just go all out. Although we will increase our strength here. That would actually help. Whee! Look at those cards go. Okay. I can do this. What else can we do? 2 week? Yeah. Just this fight then? Yeah, nothing else we can do. What were you planning to do? Oh, make me discard. That's what you're gonna do. Yeah, that's, oof. Yeah, Christopher, bring my number of tokens for the next attack card played. +1 on discard clears the next attack. Huh. Well, Do these include? I assume these includes my attack cards. Then I'm trying to understand what's going on, or the mechanics of the fight. But hey, this doesn't count as consume, right? So I don't get anything for that. No, I don't. Sure, but not like we have much left. We can go for it, though. We might all just explode here, but we're gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, so someone might explode here. We're going for the rush here. Oh, I should have done a thing. Whoops. Yeah, because I don't know what exactly is happening. But obviously, I do know that the more cards that it's discarding, the more damage we are taking. Wall of Flesh would probably help out here, right before we're about to eat it in the face, so we're gonna do this really quickly. Just so that someone doesn't die, or Tui doesn't die. But that's not yeah, so Tui doesn't get hit. So, bite. Chomp. Weaken it out, and I mean, we can draw 2, but I don't think we're gonna get anything else. Yeah, that was a better encounter. Maybe I was investigating or going through the wrong location, but you know, we finally did it. Didn't get any intact limbs, no. So you're all about power, but like weak equal to the remaining bleed. Oof. Oh, 10% less per stack. I understand. So if you have 3 weak, it's 30%. I assume it's additive. Clears on strength. So yeah, at the end of this, at the late end of this stream is when I started understanding a lot more. Bleed trigger. So equal to remaining bleed. Targeting enemies with sufficient bleed will consume its bleed for additional effects. So yeah, since we're playing with that, I should give you one of these. Someone should have a bleed interaction skill or a card. That's what I'm trying to say. Consume, draw 2, draw 3 instead. But this, yeah, 0 cost. Charging up 5 charge. Increase strength by the number of tokens for the next attack card played. Sure. It seems to be I'm just having you hold on to things, but and playable has a starter card 3 strength 7, loses 1 toughness. Do I want to make you that squishy? I guess we can try it and find out. Charge 0 damage, gain 1 threat, and add 1 attack momentum. Alpha must be played for other cards in the hand. Deal 8 damage with all 1 card. You know what? Fine. If we're having you be the offensive Boofus, then sure. So be it. Draw 2 cards, consume, draw. And it costs 1 energy. And we get more parts for this for the moment, but... Is that a 1-to-1 to Vellum? I guess so. Well, maybe 1 to 10. But hey. Hey. We'll make do. What do we want to do here? Chop really quickly. See what we can get. Some bird stuff. Airbird, Kana, Root Owlhead. What do I even have? Actually, we can take a peek. What is this? I don't know because it doesn't tell me the name. Whoops. Well, we'll grab something then. Hey, Root Owlhead. As for anything else, let's check the academy really quickly. Last shout. 2x damage call, gain X counter X threat and rapid dash, and we'll re-roll really quickly here. Nah. 3x3. That's beefy. I mean, because the cards can upgrade, I guess it could be useful. 2 impetus. Impetus? What does it do? I guess we can find out. Let's actually just make another friend here, and we can see. We can or try to make an owl. I don't know if we're gonna make it, but we'll try. We'll definitely try. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we don't have it. We don't have enough parts. It's fine. Dispatch. So let us see. Yeah, I think we want to just take this hunt. And off we go. Hey, 2 elites right away. Should be able to rush this, right? There's no way we can't. 8 immediately, eh? Well, guess we just have to face tank that. I don't want to, but yeah, that's right. We are missing some block cards. We took a bunch of damage cards instead. 1, 2. Does it work? No. We just take 8 damage again. And now we don't have anything. Now that we have cards to play, or now that the enemy is not attacking, we have no attack cards. Ah! Eat it! And away we go. So are we going to be okay here? I know I've said a lot of phrases a lot of the time, but I'm literally asking. Bleed into bleed. And let's find out. Yeah, I can feel getting a good rhythm or trying to make a lot of block and defend would help out, but... open path, please. Yeah. It does apply, right? Bleed has been consumed to fuel another creature's action. Take 1 extra damage per stack. Yeah, 30% less damage taken feels pretty good for the moment, but it's only gonna last so much. Does this apply more? It does. We'll just immediately do this again, I think. Now, if something can cleanse itself, that's gonna be build killer, but until that happens, we should be still pretty okay. Ah! Yeah, so definitely building up on things. And then you can kind of reach a grind phase, so you can definitely control the pace at which you go, and if you're not ready for something, yeah, you can definitely stop and train. If you make a mistake, back to the drawing board, I guess. That's the roguelite part. Clap down, by the way. Let's get some block going, and yeah. You have 8 stacks of wheat, 70% damage reduction. That is, if I'm understanding that correctly. Yeah, so I kind of are getting more into the groove, understanding the groove of this game. Of the Corpsmen. And yeah, the build up to actually making your team work. I mean, sometimes you'll get cards that you don't want, but that's why you can at least remove cards and then go into the academy and learn more stuff. So you are in a lot more control, and there's less RNG involved. Actually, no. I could have taken something there, but I decided not to. Learn new skill. 10 damage. Clone this to discard pile. Costs 1 less for the rest of combat. Yeah. So we have 2 attackers, kind of. 2 is kind of a hybrid attacker. I don't know what actually 2 is doing specifically. I just know that it's helping add bleeds at some point. But hey, as the game loads, we'll see what happens. So what are we dealing with today? We can do this. Do I want to do that? We're eating up a block. Hopefully I won't need that block. Oh boy. We're dealing with ramping damage. So what else do we get to do? We're gonna get to rest after this. I don't know if that's gonna help. Only 1 stack of bleed so far. We'll do this for the moment. I think we'll just face tank that 0 or that 12 damage. 12 damage. I don't want to, but I'm choosing to. Let's see what happens. Clone this to discard, and fortunately, I would like these bleeds a lot more. And we'll increase strength a bit. Those do get consumed, right? They do. 14 damage. I think you can tank that as well. You should be able to tank that. So, and we just sit here. Hopefully it dies next turn. If it doesn't, I'm going to be very sad. Oh, I am somewhat sad. Well, we'll make do with what we've got. And I'll have to be happy with it. We should get out, right? We should be out. We should be out. Please tell me we're out. Oh, and that's right. There are some things happening, and I forgot to do that. No damage. Ow. But now we're out. So, have I not specifically? Maybe bugs have been happening, but I haven't noticed. But we'll see what happens. 10 damage strength is applied twice. And you do have strength, so maybe I want you to learn this? Yeah. We'll have you learn this. Card can be upgraded, strike, because I'm using it a lot. I need these to cost less energy, that's all I'm trying to say. But we'll see. Yeah, Boofus has a lot of low energy, so you know what? Fine. Oh, that's right, we don't have a lot of rest sites later on. Until later on. We'll make do with what we've got. Oh, we could be in trouble. So, what are we gonna do this? Give me some block? No? Cool. Guess what we're going to do is do this. So, I think that, yeah, there's another nice thing. I assume that there are 3 little packets here. Each of them corresponds, as you can see with the orange circle, to which card, which character that the cards belong to. In this case, Tuffen is the only card that belongs to Marnagerie. Tui has both these 4 cards, and I've spent the 1 card on Boofus. But you draw cards for all of them. So you have your combined deck is of the 3, but yeah, anywho. What can I do here? This? Draw 3 cards. Do we get a block? No, we don't get a block. I get sadness. We'll make do with what we've got, but boy, does this not feel good. There's the defend, but we only have so much energy to give. Ow, ow! We'll do this first. I don't know if we can do much more after, but we can, kind of, for the moment. And yeah, apply 20%. Yeah, that's the mistake I was making. I was making the mistake of thinking that it only applied to 10%, but it stacks. If it says it stacks, it stacks. I am taking so much damage, though. I do not want that, but not really much I can do about that. Yeah, so that gore really helped out. And next turn, we should be foam free. Yeah. Well, yeah. 11 damage. Upgrade chomps. 3 weak. And strength increased. 2 weak, consume 1 card, draw 1 card, randomly consume 1 card. Wow, this is a big upgrade. 1 card, consume 1, randomly consume 1. Draw 1 card, randomly consume 1. You know what? Fine. Hopefully it doesn't consume the wrong one, but that's what RNG is for, right? We're gonna find out. Charge. More protein. And yeah, we can only use Tuffen. I want to attack. We didn't get to. Oh, we're taking damage though. Please. Please don't die. Oh, I should have. Oh, no, that scratch does nothing for the moment. This scratch puts vulnerability though. I would have liked the 1 energy card. We didn't get that though. Okay, yeah, so you'll feel weak at the very beginning, but when things ramp up, they really ramp up. 10 damage though. Can we block someone? Let me actually do defend first just to see. We can. And yeah, like I said very early on in the stream, seeing how much HP you're going to lose, even if you're very confused about the math, you can at least see a visual representation of how much damage you're actually taking in the moment. Ugh. We didn't get any limbs. No, it's fine. Bleeds, by the way. More bleeds. What is this upgrading to? 2 attack momentum, instead lose 2 block momentum. 4 damage, but it costs energy. No, I want to keep this kind of low energy at the moment. Again, I don't doubt that at a specific point, the devs maybe just went, throw in things that look cool and make it cool, but at a certain point, I do think that the devs did put some thought into how things kind of synergize. And then just, you know, the fun of just throwing things together. Now that being said, I don't doubt there's also a one fight or a lead or two that just say, hey, here's a hard boss fight, you weren't prepared, lose everything. But again, that kind of goes into... I don't think you would really want too many of those fights in a game like this, because if you're building up and leveling up something and then you lose that monster straight up, it does feel... that can be a point of frustration. But I think that's more player dependent, dependent on player opinion than anything else. By the way, we need this, by the way. Now, you're not the tankiest monster here, but you're gonna have to make do. This is being given... these are being given to us by the boss, right? I feel. Maybe not. But hey, we'll do this because that gives me more damage per vulnerability. Ow, got stunned. Yeah, got stunned into things. We can do this, though. Redirect, kind of. But I am losing out on damage, so we need to do a thing. We have to consume the very power card that works on consumption. But it's fine, again, we planned for this. So we have a lot of weak and we have a lot of bleed. Whether or not we're going to be able to put those builds to use is a completely different question. The boss could just end up dying. Basically, we're working with a few builds at the same time, because Tui also has a bunch of strength increasing cards and then cashes out that strength into some cool stuff. But in the meanwhile, I think we can just face tank these things. Let's find out. Not discarded, right? So we don't actually get anything there, but hopefully the boss doesn't just power up out of nowhere and just completely obliterate me. I think we knock it down, though. Unfortunately, we can't cast anything else. So that's one of the things. If someone gets stunned and you draw a bunch of their cards, you're in for a bad time. Chomp, by the way. Yeah. Strike. Hit and run. Yeah, so it does feel good. And, you know, it might happen too quickly, but I think so. It's, you know, if someone plans their build properly, I don't see why you would punish said person. In my opinion, anyway. We don't have any block for this, but I feel we can still face tank these things. Oh, well, never mind. We can't even use bite. So, away we go. Oh, pain. Yeah, and with every attack card, every 4 attack cards and whatnot, we are gaining strength. So there is a kind of a ramp up to... You're rewarded for playing what you're expected to play. So yeah, you're rewarded for, you know, properly building the way. But again, we'll see. We'll see. Who are you? Oh yeah, who are you? Green or power, really? So yeah, more support here. Like 1 week to all, deal 3 damage, bleh. I think we'll do this. I think the frame of the cards lets you into the rarity of it as well, question mark? 2 strength instinct. At the start of combat, put on top of the deck, but kind of costs a lot of energy. Discard experience to reroll possible upgrade, yeah. Because I don't want to just stay this, especially if we have a level cap and we can no longer learn things. Yeah. Unfortunately, though, we don't get any. Whenever you consume a card, gain 1 attack momentum. I don't really want that, so... You do have 1 wall of flesh, that's just in case, though. Yeah, I just want you to have bigger blocks. And that is 1-to-1, but we get rewarded from the quest. So, you know what? Fine. And then we get extra parts there. So yeah, without further ado, I think that'll be a good time. I think the first half of the stream was just me kind of blaying through, but once I understood what was going on, I think we did some cool stuff. So yeah, without further ado, this is a good look into the stream. I think I understand more whether or not I'm going to do more or play it again during the weekend. Yeah, I think in overall, pretty interesting experience. Good overall. I would recommend it. There are for players where you want to feel rewarded for actually building up something, because, well, you build up your experience, your monsters level up, you prepare your build, and you go steamroll. Now, for some players that might sound like, oh, well, the game gets too easy once you become too strong. But if and when the developer adds, you know, harder or more content on top of things as you level up more, sure, that would alleviate that issue. On the flip side of that, on the other side of that spectrum is you train up a monster, but if you lose that monster, then yeah, it can feel really heart crushing. But I think that's part of the roguelike, and I think that depends more on player opinion. If we're talking about the specific details of what the Corpsmen, does well on, and the small little quality of life things that do make your life better, because if you don't want to do as much math in your head, you can just look at the life bars, you can just look at what's happening on screen, you can still hover over and look at the tooltips for things. It might be hard to understand, but once you do, I think there's a little fun puzzle of a roguelike in terms of, and also caring for your friends, because, well, look at them. Look at them. They're just, you put them together from body part. I think I just randomized these two, so oof. But yeah, once you have things in place, now whether or not you're going to be able to make more builds and whatnot, or how many there actually exist, obviously people want to play meta. People are already, brainstorming what's the best to do. But I think just having fun with the variety that you have. Again, Boofus is mainly here for attack and bleeds. Tui kind of strengthens themselves up, and Menagerie is more support. But whether you can just build all 3 attack, can't build all 3 support because you need to deal damage at some point. Focusing more on blocks so that you're never touched, even if you don't have a big offense. You having block. Again, I already have these ideas in my head, but again, maybe there's too much. Again, there's always some kind of criticism for either ends. Whether you have too many builds and people are like, there's too many, and you can RNG into cards maybe, and you don't get the build you want or whatnot. I mean, you could. That's why you have more monsters to great. Or you don't have enough builds for whatever reason. We find out there are only like 12 somehow really good builds, and it's like, well then if you don't build these, then yeah. But again, I think for the most part, there's a good balance that you have right here. And yeah, I haven't even worked on, these are just with the base parts that I have. I haven't really gotten everything else, and the game is coming out on September 6th, so yeah, if you're interested, it is available on Steam to buy right now for $12 USD, but it's officially releasing on the 6th of September, so yeah. And again, one last time, would like to thank Multicell Games for the Steam code. I will definitely be looking at this game again at some point. Whether that's sooner or later, we'll find out, because I'm looking at other things on my plate. But yeah, without further ado, hopefully the stream has presented some insight for someone somewhere. If nothing else, then for myself. But yeah, without further ado, let me know if you want to see more of this, more of anything else. Any questions, concerns, you know where to reach me. I am available on Discord. I have a business email for business-related reasons. But other than that, you can always just leave a comment on my YouTube videos as well. But yeah, without further ado, I think that'll be it for now. Won't take up more of your time. If you want to support me, support me. If not, that's cool too. I'll see you later. Yep, see you later. Thank you for watching. Bye!